guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm back with the new project. So today we are going to build a secret chatroom app in Python. In this project we are going to use socket programming and threading to handle the multiple clients. So let me show you the output. I hope you really enjoyed this final output. Now let's go into our VS Code kitchen and start cooking our code. Before start cooking, let's discuss the ingredients we have to use. First one is curses. It is a Python library used to create CLI applications. Second one is threading. It is used for multi-threading as our server need to handle multiple clients at a time. Now third one is socket. It is a Python library used for socket programming. This is my favorite one because using this you can do lots of shit in networking. Now first we will create our server file. Import all these modules. Get the host IP address so that we can access the public IP address. Set the port number. This is my favorite. Now create a socket. This is the default syntax to create TCP socket. In this application, we are creating TCP server. Here, socket.afinet means we are using default network for communication, which can be internet, Wi-Fi connection or LAN connection. And socket.sockstream is indicating TCP type of connection. Let's bind our socket to given host IP and port number so that it can start listening on this network and accept incoming connection. Now start listening from this socket. Here you need to specify specific number of connections. I'll use 5. Let's create two separate functions. So one will accept the connection request and another will receive and send the messages to clients. In accept function, we want our server to listen continuously. So let's use while true. Then accept the connection. From this function, we will receive client details and its address. We will create separate array for client. So whenever any client connects to our server, it will save it in the array. So our server can broadcast any received messages to all the clients. So let's append client in our array. Then we will print the address of the client so we can confirm. Then I'll create and run separate thread for each and every client so we can receive message from each client continuously. Remember, I have used a daemon in this thread so it can run continuously in background until client is connected. Let's put this code in try and accept if something went wrong. Now let's create our second serve function for client. Here we will run client thread until status is true. Here we will receive data from client in bytes. This number is in bytes, so we can receive only 1024 bytes at a time. After receiving, now we will send this message to all the clients, but we will check that client is connected or not. If client is disconnected, then remove that imposter from our array and print the confirmation message in terminal. Using sendAll function, we can send the data to all the clients. Remember, still the data is in byte format because in socket programming, we can communicate through packets only in the byte format. So let's create main function and run our accept function in different thread. So let's cook our client code. Now I have noticed that we cannot take input and print the message simultaneously in the terminal. So that's why I have decided to create our own CLI application instead of our GUI application. Because at the end it should look like we are a hacker.
هكر 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 يا جماعة، لو انتبهتوا لحركاته هكر.
So let's import all the required packages. Here I am using MSV CRT package to listen the keys on the keyboard. So at the end, whenever I click on the escape button, our application should close. Let's use a status so we can end all the running threads at a time. We will create two functions, one to receive message and one to create connection and send message. As we have imported wrapper class from curses, so let's send main function to wrapper class so it will initiate all the curses for us and it will provide a standard screen which we can use to display our content in terminal. So first we will clear the full screen and start echo. It is useful for taking string input from client. First we need to ask the name, so add the string at 0,0. This is coordinate where our message will be displayed. In curses, content is displayed in XY coordinates only starting from the 0. And we will take input string and store it in name. Here I have used 17 as a Y value because first 16 characters will be displayed our previous string and this 100 is maximum length of input. Then similarly we will ask for IP address and port number. Remember, we need to decode all the input because in curses all inputs are in byte form. I did not decode the name because we want to send that byte to server so it can display it in messages to everyone. Now print the connection message. Remember, be careful with the X values. I am changing every time, so message will be displayed on different row. Now let's create TCP socket. Now here we don't need to bind, we need to connect to the server. So let's use s.connect and here data should be in tuple form only. Now here I will start receiving messages from server in different thread. Here I have used daemon to read messages continuously. Now I want to take input at top row only. Below that all the messages should be displayed. So at the starting of loop we will display the symbol for input and we will clear the previous message as soon as we send it to the server. This function means clear to end of the line. Let's take input from 0th row and y is equal to 3 because first 3 characters is our input symbol. Here to exit the application we will use this input as an exit code. So whenever we type this message it will turn off receiving the messages and disconnect from server. In else condition, I will add name in our data so everyone can understand the owner of message. And send this byte data to server using socket. After each process, we need to refresh our screen so it will work smoothly. And now it's time to test our code. We can run this locally, but we want to run this on server so anyone can access our chat room and communicate. So let's run our server code on Gurm ID. Gurm ID provides free server up to some limitation without any card information. You will find the link in your description. Create your account and create a simple container. Keep all these settings as it is and create your container. One thing I love about this is they provide beautiful IDEs so you can debug code very easily without going through SSH in terminal. Let's copy our code and create a Python file here and paste as it is. This idea is really awesome. You can use Jupyter Notebook also. Let's run our file in terminal. Remember, on server, to serve a file publicly, we need to add port in our networking settings. So let's go to the setting of our container. Let's add our port in port forwarding section and keep it as a custom. So we are going to use this IP address and external port. Now you can see they have created different external port for us. So copy these details and send this to a friend whom you want to add to your chat room. Now it's time to test our client code. Enter your name. Remember, here you cannot paste the IP address, so you need to type this. Enter port number and a moment of truth. Now let's run this same code as a second client. You can try this running on different device also. I am going to run this code here only. Enter all the details. Congratulations, now you can chat with each other easily. This application is really useful for you if you are a terrorist and you want to blast the White House.
FBI, open up!